this. All right, we'll go live. All right, good evening, my Facebook Live friends. Joining me tonight is Jesse Pagan.
Yes, sir.
Jesse's a local guy, and I can't tell you how happy he is to be back home. When you're living on the West Coast and your family's here, you grew up here. It's just kind of a neat thing. So, without further ado, I'd like you to meet Jesse. Jesse, tell us about yourself a little bit. Like, what do you like to do? Tell them about your family.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Local guy. We moved here from Puerto Rico when I was 8. And then moved to Volusia County, straight to Deltona after my parents found it on a map and decided to move there. Back then, it was a lot different than it is now, of course.
Yep.
Grew up in Deltona. And then, elementary, middle school, high school there. Then went to University of Florida. Go Gators.
Gator.
I know.
Chris Pierce saying hi, by the way. Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
I went to school there, graduated from there, and then set off on the crazy career of TV news.
Yeah. So your career path was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to walk people through your tour, your stops.
Sure.
Because everybody has their stories, and I kind of liked yours, and I liked the story that you told today with being on the electronic billboard with your mom. But save that for the end.
So went to University of Florida, met some really great people and some really great connections, worked really hard, and landed an internship in New York City at the network at ABC News. So I was up there, worked with a bunch of really great people who you would know, I'm sure a lot of people out there would know. And that was a really cool moment. First time living in New York City, which was wild to me. 21 years old, freshly graduated from college, and get dropped into the middle of New York City.
Yeah,
You're like, whoa.
Well, I grew up there, so I can totally relate to. Hey, by the way, folks, while we're talking, I just put Jesse's Facebook page there.
Oh, okay.
Feel free to like his page, follow it. I'm sure he's going to post all sorts of newsy things as they unfold. I've actually been following the Marion County situation with the bus.
Of course.
That was just a sad story. But anyway, getting back on track. So then you made your trek to San Diego, then you came back. Tell a story about what you shared with us tonight on WESH 2 News earlier tonight about the billboard and your family.
Oh, the tower here?
And your dad, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Okay, so graduating college, you get this internship, and of course, you're trying to just apply for jobs, find your first job and whatnot. And my dad, bless his heart, was like, apply at WESH, it's the hometown station, apply at WESH, you never know. And I go, Dad, that's a huge market. Like in our business, I still got many years of experience and mistakes to make and all this kind of stuff. And so, steadfast though, Dad was saying, apply. I was like, all right. So, go off of my career. I work in Fort Myers. I go to Columbus, Ohio, which I love. Gorgeous city that I love. And then from Ohio, I end up going to San Diego, California, which was just, bucket list, live out on the West Coast, work out on the West Coast, do that. And then eventually, the time comes and the opportunity at WESH comes about. And so when I'm telling my parents, I'm doing the interviews, I fly in for the auditions and all this kind of stuff. And my dad's like, you're going to see, you're going to be up there. You're going to see. And then my dad's dream, I guess, has come true. Starting today, was on the WESH Tower.
Well, so. I can't wait to meet him. I know at some point, obviously, you'll bring your family in to watch a live broadcast. But, and we were talking about this earlier. It is, look at Chris. He's got you.
Pretty much, yep.
Chris is a big Tesla guy, by the way. I can't wait to meet him. I just, when my parents came in and saw what it takes to put a newscast together and what I do, I think you get a much better appreciation for all of the work that goes in. People see us, but they don't see the behind the scenes stuff and all the production that goes into it. So hopefully your dad will see that here. And then he can compare his first station that he saw you to this one. 'Cause this is a pretty large TV station, as you know. So what do you do in your free time? So Tom and Nancy, they're kind of maybe wondering, All right, he's a local guy. Does he like the beach? Does he fish? Is he
Yeah.
foodie? What does he do?
Yeah. So I'm big into movies. I don't ask me, what director did this classic movie or another. I have no idea. I'll probably try and Google it and get you the answer. But I just love to watch movies. So whether it's at home or I'm an old man and I take myself to the movies at a matinee at 1 o'clock on a Saturday.
Yeah, exactly.
So I love to do that. When it comes to beach, love the beach. Obviously, growing up here on the beach, born and raised in Puerto Rico, so I drive a Jeep, Chris. There we go. So that's another thing.
Oh, that's it. He's a Florida.
That was another thing. Was I drive a Jeep, and they're fun to drive, and I like to drive it.
Kathy Joseph's welcome.
Thank you, Kathy.
Dan Potter wants to know your favorite movie.
Favorite movie, Interstellar. Yeah. And Jackson, one of our creative services guys, was like, Interstellar, huh? I wouldn't have pegged you for that. And I was like, well,
I wouldn't have either, actually, for being honest.
Oh, no, I'm a huge sci-fi geek. I love the Dune movies.
So,
I'm crazy over those.
What was the Fox series? There was a Fox series that was kind of sci-fi. A famous actor. I can see his face, but I can't think of his name right now.
What was it about?
He's like a crime guy. But it's
was it 24?
No, it wasn't 24. It'll come to me.
Okay.
All right. So what about like comedy?
Depends.
Okay.
Depends. Yeah, I'm kind of weird with comedy.
That's what I would have pegged you as. That's
I get that sometimes. Yeah,
you're laid back. You're always happy, which is a good thing, of course.
I try.
Yeah.
I do like comedies. Depends.
Home Alone.
Of course, come on. Home Alone was went platinum at home.
Favorite Christmas movie?
Ooh, probably Home Alone.
Yeah. It's either that or the Griswolds for me.
Yeah, or the Grinch, a classic.
The Grinch is good too. Yeah. All right. So you're home for Mother's Day for the first time in a while.
Yeah.
But that was another interesting tidbit you threw at me.
Yeah.
What was that like?
For me, it was really nice to be able to give that to mom. In our industry, we go where the job is. We move around a lot of places.
Yep.
And so this was the first Mother's Day in quite a bit that I was able to hand my mom her card, give her a hug and a kiss, and all that good stuff. So for me personally, as the son, that was really nice. And then just seeing the reaction on her face was also just added on top of that. And then me and my brother and my dad, we got to take her out to dinner together, all that kind of stuff. So
is all the family back together now? Were you the only one that kind of left the nest to take the career? Right.
Yeah, my brother stuck around Central Florida. He made his life and his career here, got his wife, got married, had the kids, house, white picket fence, the whole shebang. Yeah. And I was the one that was like, I'm out, bye.
Doing my thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So what kind of news stories do you find the most intriguing?
Ooh, that's a good one. Well, right off the bat, I think, the one that we all jump on, breaking news. When anything's breaking, we all kind of jump into action. So anything there. Actually, I love weather reporting. I
did see that in your demo reel.
Yeah,
so a lot of flooding out there in California.
So reporting in Florida, you get used to hurricanes and thunderstorms and all that good stuff. And our on the clock Tuesday summer 2 p.m. thunderstorm. You get used to it and you get caught in it. And then out there, I was on a couple of the stations that I've been at. I was on their traveling teams for severe weather. So love to cover weather. And as I said, really be out there and be able to inform people when they really need it most, especially in those situations.
We'll have to get you up on a Hurricane Hunter plane.
Yeah.
Now, that was one of my bucket list things to do. And it was, I flew into Wilma, which was a Category 5 back in 2005. And I'll never forget that stadium effect in that Category 5.
Oh, sure.
So you're a community guy. That's the other sense of that. So what do you champion? Like, what's your cause? I mean, which one area is there? Something in your family that is near and dear to you, or do you have your own choice?
It's a lot of bits and pieces, I would say. In San Diego, homelessness is a huge issue, obviously, throughout most of California, really, and along with that, hunger. And so we got really involved with the big food bank and food distributors out there as a station, and then that became kind of a pet project for a lot of us anchors and reporters out there. So being able to do that here with Second Harvest with Michelle as well this weekend on Saturday, at the Ultimate Garden Party, that's an awesome kind of continuation for me in that front. So that's become kind of a big passion and something that I'm really involved with. Honestly, also Latinos. I mean, I did a lot of stuff with Latino organizations out in California, and obviously we have such a huge population here that'll probably end up being on my plate as well.
Gotcha. Any other parting messages that you want to let folks know about yourself? I know you're kind of working on tonight's show. I don't want to keep you there the whole night, but anything else you'd like them to know about you that I may have missed?
I don't know. We've done a lot.
Well,
Michelle,
you can think about it and come back on if you
exactly.
like.
There we go. I'll think about it and come back on. It's been more than a decade that I've moved away from Central Florida, including college at UF, which was still somewhat close, but obviously not here. And so, in this industry, you kind of make peace with going wherever the job is and the opportunities are. So as much as you may want to come back to your hometown or your home neighborhood, it might not happen. So you kind of have to make peace with that. And I had, and then here I am.
I would do one thing, though, while you're telling that story. So he does like weather, so we're going to put him to work here. So we're going to switch this over. Slide into that slot right there. There you go. All right,
Bam.
Let's give him some of the temperatures there.
Okay.
Can you read it? You can read that, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. All right. So we're looking at tomorrow afternoon. The average high is going to be about 88 degrees. We're looking at 90 in Titusville, 91 in Melbourne, 92 DeLand for my Volusia County people. It seems like 93 in Bithlo is going to be the highest that you're going to get tomorrow afternoon. But of course, I'll leave the rest of the forecasting to this guy right here.
Wow, we may actually make a meteorologist out of him. All right, Jess, listen, I'm going to let you run because I know you got to get back in there. Great to have you on board.
Thank you, my man.
And
I appreciate it.
I'm sure we'll be covering lots of stories, not just weather, but you name it. Get back in there, bub.
All right, man.
See you tonight.
Bye, guys.
You got his link on there to his website. Give him a follow and a like, folks. All right, now let's do a little bit of weather here. Kind of I break this up for everybody. I want to show you what's going on. Of course, Jesse just did the temperatures here. But the wider perspective here, let's talk about this weather maker. Obviously, it was a very busy morning here across Central Florida. Melissa Nations, Debbie Mandarino, Tracy Richardson, Chris Pierce. Again, I should have done that, Chris. So there's the storms. You can kind of see them drifting off a little bit more now. To the south, you can see the taller reds, the higher thunderheads right there across South Florida. You can see the images right there. Thank you, Marilyn. Appreciate that. Just wanted you guys to get a second to maybe throw some questions at him or just kind of meet him because he's a very down-to-earth guy. It's kind of like most of us here. I've been Tracy. I did the morning show there, at least part of it anyway, with Kellyanne and Meredith and Jason Guy this morning and Sonic Adange. It's a long day, but believe it or not, I actually feel pretty good. So I can't explain that. Helene Risch, Melissa Nations, Thunder was there. You go, Melissa. Well said. David Mayer, my boys need to win tomorrow night, Bubba. I don't want to blow a 3-0 lead. Yukon Capo Greco, my favorite movie. I'm a Jason Bourne fan. I'm a Rocky fan. I do like. I also like the one with Matt Damon, Affleck, and the comedian. He's a mathematician. The kid. I can't remember the name of it right now, but that's one of my favorites too. Last night was Off the Rails in Ormond Beach, says Gail. Thank you, Dave. No sound? Are you kidding me? Hold on a second. No, I've got audio. You guys can hear me, right? I'm seeing audio here, so I think that's just on your end there, Linda. Good here. Greetings from Noonan, Georgia. Gregory Pop, good to have you right there. Tomorrow's graduation. Haley Riggs, graduating from what? Do I need to make a graphic? Help me out. Help this gentleman out. Let me know if I need to make a graduation graphic. Is it college? Is it a high school? Talk to me, Goose. Jill Maxwell, what does yes mean? Yes, I got. Oh, yes to the sound. Thank you. So Linda Crook, you need to turn up your audio there a little bit. Everybody seems to be hearing me okay, and I'm getting good volume levels. So just make sure your audio is up on your PC and or your iPhone. Got you loud and clear, says Brian. Gail Copeland Duncan says she's got audio. Awesome, you guys rock. All right, a couple more graphics here for you. That's the lightning tracker. That is all down towards the south. You can see up here, there is a tornado warning, believe it or not, right there near Georgetown. Quick little cell popping up there. And when we take a look now at the reports today, ping pong size hail in the city of Micco, by the way. Thank you, Melissa. Gordon Mooneyhan thunderstorm just passed through Myrtle Beach. Yep, Gordon, we just drove up there for a hot second. Chad Hardy's in the house. Terry Lottie's in the house. Good to have each and every one of you in here. We needed the rain. And well, good golly, Miss Molly, would you look at that? We got some rain in many locales this morning. Love that. Seth Shepard, talk to me, Goose. Tammy, that's also another good movie. Top Gun. Yukon Capo Greco. No rain in Claremont, says Wendy Morgan. Go Nick, says Jojo Hernandez. Yep, up 3-2. Up 3-2. Peak wind gusts, 41, 38, 36, 35, 35 for today. Jill Kafke, good to have you right there. Robert DeBrucke, last I saw, the Mets were up 2-1. Oh, Philly just took the lead. Stunk. It's been nice here. There we go. David, Groundhog Day. Yeah, I've seen it. Hello from Cocoa Beach. Kathleen Parton. KPP, what's up? She's in the house. Rain totals, let me give you a few of those, folks. Here you go. You can see 2.58, 2.46, 2.12, and 2.11 west of land, Eustis, Paisley, and Altoona. Let me give you another board here. Pine Lakes, Pine Lakes, Palm Coast, Lehigh Woods, and Bunnell, all doing very, very well in the rainfall department. Twister, you know, I got some concerns with Twister. Yeah, tell me about it, Robert. Carlos A's in the house. Anthony, it's just the ping pong size hail down there in the Micco area this morning. Hey, late was on the online church. Jay Leonard, good to have you right there. Liz Leskowski, hope I said that right. Liz, yeah, it was an early morning. UConn. Has he not watched it? Wow, I didn't know that. Drought monitor, hopefully we'll see the yellow shrink with tomorrow's update. Not a whole lot going on for now, folks. Again, it looks like some folks just got in. My college is in DeLand, and I could tell the parking lot had flooded good. Tree debris. There you go, Melissa. In DeLand. Is that Stetson? Is that the college that's in DeLand? Help me out there, Melissa. Jody Bird. Good to have you there. You're welcome. My brother's watching the promo with excellent, Chris. Yeah, Anthony Mazzari, Twister was a very good movie. I saw. Yeah, it's coming out. You know, here's the thing about Twister: the animations are fantastic, but it's Hollywood, and the things that they were doing in that movie as far as safety just makes me cringe. FTC, gotcha, Melissa. Thank you, boss. 79 Ocala, 78 DeLand, 82 in Melbourne, and 81 on into Palm Bay. Those are the current temperatures. Feels like numbers outside right now. Feels like near 90. Winter Haven, Kissimmee, and Bicklow. Seth Shepard. Where's our swing? Phil Rath, good evening. UConn. Stetson is in DeLand. Thank you. Yeah, DeLand. That is correct. Danny Watkins. D-Watt! All right. Here's the Her Extended. That's what we got. A few showers popping on up overnight, so not quite yet done with the rain. In fact, let me go back to the radar because I am noticing a few showers now popping on up right there. There they are. A few sprinkly dinklies have popped up here all of a sudden, so we'll continue to monitor their progress. Yep. Let's see is that breeze there? Nope, no breeze there. Just a couple little sprinkles there, popping on up. That energy's going southeast, so we're good there. So yeah, that's that. All right, now let's talk the next couple of days. They just call me Voices in the Wind. If a storm has hail, there's a good chance that there could be a tornado in it, actually, believe it or not. That means that the updrafts in the storm are very intense, and we have strong updrafts to maintain that hail. It means that you also have a good chance that the winds will be twisting uh, in opposite directions from the ground to aloft, creating that directional shear. So that usually, if there's a hail core, there's a good chance that there could be rotation in that thunderstorm. I was in radio, so Fitz is Danny. Jody Bird, good to have you there. Ernie Richardson is in from San Antonio tonight. San Antone. There's your front. Lifting back north as a warm front. There's a look now at tomorrow. You can see upper 80s and low 90s for the most part. Let's take a look at the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival. Epcot Flower and Garden Festival does look pretty good there. Maryland, I did not feel it. There was an earthquake here in Florida? Really? Great question, Brian. I didn't. Oh, yeah, it was a good question. Very good question. All right, so let's do this. The attractions look good for tomorrow. Weekend, let's do this. Hi, Tony from. Ooh, Linda Crook, I hope you're okay, girl. 100% degree weather anytime soon. Yeah, 100-degree actual temperature? No. Feels like yes. 102, there you go. Giselle Tanya is now in the house. Giselle, your picture makes you look very studious. Yep. Good name. There you go, Yukon. So there's a look at Saturday. Storms arriving late in the afternoon on Saturday and sticking around on Sunday. Ooh! Both San Antonio and Puerto Rico. I did not know. I'm so busy with the weather today. There we go. Nathaniel wants to know if you're okay, by the way, Linda. Danny, I will definitely tell her that. I appreciate you your kind words on that matter. KK, she's good. She's very easy to work with. 96 on Saturday, 91 on Sunday. Rain chances at about 50 to 60% all weekend long. All right, gotta throw this at you guys because it's about to get real. Hurricane season is now 17 days out. 17 days out. And as we have been telling you, Colorado State, WESH, again, the seasonal outlooks, again, are going to be well above the norm when it comes to name storms, hurricanes, major hurricanes, hopefully at or below, but not looking that way. Discharge tomorrow. Excellent. I just passed the. Kathleen, I'm sorry for your loss, Kathleen. Yeah, I lost my dad last September, so it's tough when he's not there. Danny Watkins, Chris Pierce, Maxine O'Keefe. Tesla's bringing 3 batteries next week. That's why the price was going up today. Did not see that. All right, names of the 24 season: Alberto Barrow, Chris, Debbie, Ernesto, Francine, Gordon, Helene, Isaac, Joyce, Kirk, Leslie, Milton, Nadine, Oscar, Patty, Raphael, Sarah, Tony, and Valerie William. There you go. All right, so moving along, let's take a look now at the tropics. One thing we can do here for you is show you the dust. I know a lot of you guys like to track that, but there it is. Little trough here, keeping most of that dust at bay. Excuse me. The tropical Atlantic, for the most part, thank you, Mr. Melendez, is fairly quiet for the time being. So, all right, 7-day. This is a peek at what we're expecting. Drier and hotter Thursday, Friday. Saturday, Sunday, numerous afternoon showers and storms. Late Saturday on into Sunday. Temperatures come down a little bit Monday and Tuesday, only to go right back up by the middle of next week. I need some coffee. Thank you, Kathleen. The best day to travel. I like Thursday and Friday this week for traveling. I believe that was your question. The best days this week. Praying the storms go up in the Atlantic. Jody, that would be fantastic. Tell me about it, Anthony. Gail Copeland. Brian's going 40 Yakutsk, 80 in Honolulu. I did. I actually posted that, Chris, today. In fact, 2.5 months ahead of schedule, meaning that storms could literally develop right now in the MDR if there was no wind shear and just the right conditions. There you go, Danny. That is right. All right, so there's your 7-day. Let's go national here. Kind of break this down for everyone. There it is. Satellite radar. Lots of weather players on the map tonight. Little spinning low there through the Carolinas. Another one up in New York City. Another feature there. I mean, it's active. I mean, there's lots of little events going on. Look at that big popcorn, massive storms there just blowing up over the Wichita area. Boom! Look how quick. That is fast and furious. Up here in the Pacific Northwest, a little bit of rain, snow in the high country out west. There we go. Anthony, if you go by Tony, it is, but if you go by Anthony, it is not. All right, snowpack. Let's continue to take a look at that here, shall we? Kathleen, we may have one trying to sneak in here in our northern communities tonight and tomorrow morning. So, weather for boats looks better for Thursday and Friday here in Central Florida, although South Florida and Bahamas tonight and Thursday they do not look good with that front nearby. Snow out west for sure. Temperatures looking like this. There it is, 64 in Bangor, Maine. It is 63 in Denver, 96 in Vegas. Didn't get as much rain as I hoped for, says Pete. Pete, hang in there. There you go, UConn. Tonight's theme movies. Good question. All right, let's go globetrotting here real quick. That is true, Tracy. All right, it's 34 in Point Barrow and Nome, 50 in Inuvik, 26 in Fort Ross. 27, 28 Iqaluit and Baker Lake, 39 in Moosonee, 75 in St. Louis, 90 in El Paso, Monterey 95, Belize City 86, Caracas 82, Bogota 59, La Paz, Bolivia 46, Punta Arenas 45, Cape Town coming in at 52. That's right, Danny. UConn. There we go. All right, 95 in Niamey, 91 in Najama. Rabat, Morocco, 45. Paris, 57. Oslo, 54. London, 55. Moscow, 41. Surgut, coming in at 34. Bratsk, 37. Yakutsk, 48. It's a heat wave. Hong Kong, 82. Manila, 90. 64 in Adelaide, 57 Christchurch, and Bora Bora, Niue, coming in at 81. Over towards Hawaii. We got Hilo 83, Kahului 82, Honolulu 80, and Lahui coming in at 83 degrees. All right, one last look here at the radar. We keep an eye on these showers that are just kind of like popping on up here across. Let's do this. A few sprinkles there. Boom. Let's do the EEC radar. A few sprinkles there. Trying to develop. So again, other than that, things are pretty quiet. So we'll end it here now with a look at the 7-day. There you go. Off by 7 says Terry. Loved the 0.62 inches of rain today, says Rick Tays. Vanessa Kilo Kai Moon. Good to have you right there. All right, so 92 Thursday, 95 on Friday. Showers and storms on Saturday and Sunday, then drying out for Tuesday and Wednesday. All right, gang, I'm going to rock and roll. Let you guys do your thing and get ready for tonight's 10 and 11 o'clock broadcast. You guys are always a fantastic group. Have a wonderful night. Hope to see you tonight at 10 on CW18, then again at 11 on WESH 2 News, and then right back here tomorrow night on Facebook Live.